A beautiful day to you all. Welcome to today's class, in which we shall be talking about the topic titled, What is Analytic Philosophy? What is Analytic Philosophy? At a point in the history of philosophy, certain intellectual forces rose against metaphysics. Analytic philosophy is one of those forces. Together, they are known as the anti-metaphysical project. Analytic philosophy is a 20th century philosophical movement enunciated by Oxbridge thinkers. It is a refutation of idealism or metaphysics. Analytic philosophers believe that the proper function of philosophy is the analysis of language and the concepts we use language to express. The rationale behind this position is twofold. First, it is argued that the human capacity for language is what distinguishes us from other animals, forming the basis of human thought and behavior. By understanding the nature and limits of language, according to analytic philosophers, we can also understand the nature and limits of thought and conduct. Second, analytic philosophers maintain that traditional philosophical problems are, in the final analysis, linguistic problems. For instance, questions like whether humans have free will are, in essence, inquiries into the meanings of words such as free and determined. Thus, the traditional philosophers' attempts to go beyond the meaning of such words only helped to encumber philosophy, making it otherworldly and abstract, hence divesting it of practical relevance to man, except for fallen transcendentalism. According to analytic philosophy, therefore, the problems we have in philosophy arise as a result of language problems. If we understand language properly, they insist, we can explain the world. In analytic philosophy, analysis means the atomization, resolution, and breaking down of complex components into their simple components. It is therefore a form of definition, not of words, but of concepts or propositions. It begins with a particular concept or proposition and attempts to provide another set of concepts or propositions that is logically equivalent to the original. Analysis is a method of inquiry in which one seeks to assess complex systems of thought by analyzing them into simpler elements whose relationships are thereby brought into focus. The object to be analyzed is usually claimed to be a complex concept that looks misleading and puzzling. In the analytic tradition, that which is analyzed is called the analysandum, while the terms or concepts into which analysis is made are collectively known as the analysans. Analytic philosophy, therefore, consists in the logical clarification of terms. Its practitioners claim that it is not a body of doctrines, but only an activity that consists essentially of elucidation. This character of analytic philosophy, that is, its lack of association with any set of doctrines and its focus only on analysis, is said to make it unique and therefore recommended for the whole of philosophy. They insist that their method of philosophizing is unique because it is value-free, anti-metaphysical, lacks any definite doctrine about the world, and insists that the purpose of philosophy is the clarification of thoughts. Analytic philosophy is therefore anti-metaphysical in posture. It considers all metaphysical discourses as meaningless. However, analysis or clarification of concepts did not actually begin with analytic philosophy, for as far back as the 5th century BCE, Socrates had employed it to cure man of muddled thinking, because for him, the unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates employed this method to inquire into the meaning of terms, to discover the universal principles underlying the various instances and cases to which such terms are applied. Thus, although this method has a long history, it became prominent in the 20th century. Two prominent movements or methods within analytic philosophy are logical atomism and logical positivism. Despite its strengths, analytic philosophy has faced a number of criticisms. Detractors such as Martin Heidegger, for example, argue that its narrow focus on language neglects broader existential and metaphysical questions. Similarly, Richard Rorty criticized its perceived scientism, suggesting that its emphasis on precision limits philosophy's scope. Analytic philosophy, however, remains influential, particularly in areas like the philosophy of science, cognitive science, and artificial intelligence. Its methods have been applied to clarify ethical frameworks, explore the mind-body problem, and analyze scientific theories, demonstrating its ongoing significance. As mentioned before, logical atomism and logical positivism are two prominent movements or methods within analytic philosophy. In our next class, we shall take a look at this. So, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and till I come your way in the next class, bye for now.